In this podcast episode, Patrick Bet David welcomes Andrew Tate, a figure who has stirred significant controversy and conversation in recent years. Tate, known for his outspoken views and polarizing opinions, discusses a range of topics, from his experiences in the Romanian judicial system to his thoughts on masculinity, societal norms, and the political landscape in the United States. Tate opens the conversation by reflecting on his recent return to the United States after a tumultuous period in Romania. He emphasizes the significance of this moment, stating that it represents not just a personal victory, but a broader message of resilience against the forces that have tried to suppress him. Tate's journey has been marked by legal battles and public scrutiny, yet he remains defiant, asserting that he is back to reclaim his voice and influence. His return is framed as a challenge to those who have attempted to silence him, and he encourages his audience to share his message widely. Tate's narrative of resilience is underscored by his experiences in the Romanian judicial system, where he faced serious allegations without a trial. He expresses frustration over the lack of due process and the way the media has portrayed him. This experience has shaped his perspective on justice and accountability, leading him to advocate for a more robust understanding of individual rights and freedoms. He believes that his return to America is not just about him. It symbolizes a fight against a system that seeks to control and manipulate narratives. A significant portion of the discussion revolves around the media's role in shaping public perception. Tate argues that the media often distorts reality, focusing on sensationalism rather than truth. He points out that the media's portrayal of him has been overwhelmingly negative, despite the absence of concrete evidence against him. This narrative, he claims, is part of a larger strategy to control public opinion and suppress dissenting voices. Tate's experiences have led him to a deep skepticism of mainstream media, which he believes is complicit in a broader agenda to undermine individual freedoms. Tate's critique of the media extends to its handling of other public figures, including Donald Trump and various celebrities. He highlights how the media selectively reports on individuals, often omitting crucial context that could change the narrative. This selective reporting, he argues, creates a culture of fear and compliance, where individuals are hesitant to speak out for fear of being misrepresented or vilified. Tate shares his experiences with the Romanian judicial system, describing it as a complex and often frustrating process. He recounts how he was held without charges for an extended period, which he views as a violation of his rights. This experience has fueled his passion for advocating for justice and due process, particularly for those who may not have the resources to fight back against systemic injustices. Tate's insights into the Romanian legal system provide a unique perspective on the challenges faced by individuals caught in bureaucratic entanglements. He emphasizes the importance of understanding the judicial system's intricacies, particularly for those who may find themselves in similar situations. Tate argues that the lack of transparency and accountability in legal proceedings can lead to significant injustices, and he calls for reforms that prioritize individual rights. His experiences have shaped his worldview, leading him to advocate for a more equitable legal system that respects the rights of all individuals, regardless of their status or background. A recurring theme in Tate's discourse is the concept of masculinity and its place in modern society. He argues that contemporary culture often undermines traditional masculine values, leading to confusion and disillusionment among young men. Tate believes that society has created an environment where masculinity is demonized and men are encouraged to suppress their natural instincts and desires. This, he argues, has detrimental effects on both men and women, as it creates a disconnect between the sexes and fosters resentment. Tate advocates for a return to traditional masculine values, emphasizing the importance of strength, resilience, and leadership. He believes that men should embrace their roles as protectors and providers, and that society should celebrate these qualities rather than vilify them. His perspective on masculinity is rooted in his own experiences and challenges, and he encourages young men to reclaim their identities and assert their place in the world. The conversation shifts to the political landscape in the United States, where Tate expresses his views on the current state of affairs. He critiques the political establishment for its failure to address the concerns of ordinary citizens, arguing that many politicians are more interested in maintaining power than serving the public. Tate's observations reflect a growing disillusionment with traditional political structures, and he calls for a new generation of leaders who are willing to challenge the status quo. Tate's support for Donald Trump is evident throughout the discussion, as he praises Trump's ability to connect with the American people and challenge the political establishment. He believes that Trump's presidency represented a turning point in American politics, one that empowered individuals to speak out against injustice and demand accountability. Social media plays a crucial role in Tate's narrative, as he discusses its power to shape public opinion and influence political discourse. He acknowledges the potential for social media to be a force for good, allowing individuals to connect and share ideas, but he also recognizes its darker side. Tate argues that social media can be weaponized to silence dissenting voices and promote a singular narrative, often at the expense of truth and transparency. This duality of social media reflects the complexities of modern communication and its impact on society. Tate's own experiences with social media have been both empowering and challenging. He has leveraged platforms to share his message and connect with supporters, but he has also faced significant backlash and censorship. This tension highlights the need for individuals to navigate the digital landscape carefully, understanding the potential consequences of their words and actions. As the conversation progresses, Tate shares his thoughts on the future of the United Kingdom. He expresses concern over the erosion of traditional values and the rise of political correctness, which he believes threatens the fabric of British society. Tate argues that the UK must reclaim its identity and heritage, emphasizing the importance of preserving cultural traditions in the face of globalization and immigration. His perspective reflects a growing sentiment among many who feel that their national identity is under threat. Tate's vision for the UK is one of strength and resilience, where individuals are encouraged to embrace their heritage and stand up for their beliefs. He believes that a strong sense of national identity is essential for fostering unity and cohesion within society. This call to action resonates with those who share his concerns about the direction of the country and the need for a renewed commitment to traditional values. Tate's views on women and their role in society are both provocative and thought-provoking. He argues that women should embrace their femininity and recognize the unique strengths they bring to the table. Tate believes that traditional gender roles have been undermined in modern society, leading to confusion and discontent among both men and women. He advocates for a return to a more balanced understanding of gender dynamics, where both sexes can thrive in their respective roles. Tate's perspective on women is rooted in his belief that they should be empowered to make choices that align with their values and aspirations. He encourages women to embrace their femininity and recognize the importance of family and motherhood. This message resonates with many who feel that contemporary culture often dismisses the significance of traditional family structures. Family is a central theme in Tate's narrative, as he discusses the importance of strong familial bonds and the role of parents in shaping the next generation. He emphasizes the need for parents to be actively involved in their children's lives, providing guidance and support as they navigate the challenges of growing up. Tate believes that a strong family unit is essential for fostering resilience and character in children, and he encourages parents to prioritize their roles as caregivers and mentors. Tate's own experiences as a father inform his views on family dynamics. He advocates for a hands-on approach to parenting, emphasizing the need for fathers to be present and engaged in their children's lives. This commitment to family is reflected in his desire to raise strong, capable sons who can navigate the complexities of modern society. The conversation concludes with a discussion on the challenges of modern relationships, particularly in the context of changing societal norms. Tate argues that contemporary culture often complicates traditional notions of love and commitment, leading to confusion and disillusionment among young people. He believes that the rise of social media and the influence of popular culture have contributed to a distorted understanding of relationships, making it difficult for individuals to form meaningful connections. Tate's perspective on relationships is rooted in his belief that individuals should prioritize authenticity and honesty in their interactions. He encourages people to embrace their true selves and seek out partners who share their values and aspirations. This emphasis on genuine connection resonates with many who feel lost in a world that often prioritizes superficiality over substance.